Hey, Eric here, your daily source for bold and beautiful spoilers, recaps, and news. Let's dive in.
Welcome back to our channel, B&B for Phone. Today is a spectacular day to dive into the juiciest, most scandalous rumors floating around Los Angeles. If you are ready for some jaw-dropping drama and incredible heartbreak, you have come to the exact right place. Grab your favorite beverage, settle in, and let us get into the absolute madness unfolding on our screens right now. We have some incredibly explosive news to discuss today on B&B for Phone, and it revolves around a catastrophic betrayal that is about to shatter multiple lives at Forrester Creations. According to the latest jaw-dropping developments, the unthinkable has happened between Steffy Forrester and Carter Walton. We all know they have been spending a lot of time together lately, but the rumors are confirming our absolute worst fears. Steffy and Carter got completely drunk and spent a passionate night together. Can you believe it? They are desperately trying to hide this massive, scandalous secret, but in the world of daytime television, secrets never stay buried for long. And you won't believe what happens next, because Daphne is going to accidentally overhear a hushed, guilt-ridden conversation between her husband and her best friend. The fallout is going to be biblical. Daphne is going to confront them, deliver a vicious, echoing slap right across Steffy's face, announce her immediate resignation from Forrester Creations, end her marriage to Carter on the spot, and pack her bags to return to Paris. That's crazy. Let's be honest. We all saw the warning signs flashing brightly, but witnessing it actually unfold is a completely different level of suspense. To truly understand how we reached this point of absolute devastation, we have to dive deep into the incredibly fragile psychological state of Daphne. This poor woman has been going through absolute hell with her recent infertility diagnosis. Discovering that a medical illness has robbed her of the ability to conceive naturally has completely broken her spirit. For a woman who desperately wanted to build a family with the man she loves, this news was a psychological death sentence. Instead of finding comfort, she built massive emotional walls. Carter, in his desperate attempt to fix things, kept pushing for surrogacy and adoption. While his intentions were good, every time he brought it up, he inadvertently made Daphne feel broken, inadequate, and utterly defective. She was drowning in her own grief, isolating herself from the world, and pushing away the one man who just wanted to love her. But here's the surprise. Instead of giving Daphne the space and unconditional support she needed, Carter sought emotional refuge elsewhere. Carter Walton is a man who is absolutely obsessed with the idea of a perfect, traditional family. When his wife shut him out, his vulnerability skyrocketed. He felt rejected, lonely, and completely starved for affection. Enter Steffy Forrester. Steffy has always been Daphne's best friend, her confidant, and her rock. But Steffy is dealing with her own massive psychological trauma right now. Her husband, Finn, is currently on a flight to Monaco with the psychotic Sheila Carter sitting right next to him, trying to negotiate with a monster instead of protecting his wife. Steffy feels completely betrayed by Finn's weak, cowardly inability to cut the umbilical cord with his deranged birth mother. Steffy is furious, terrified, and feeling completely unprotected by the man who vowed to keep her safe. So, you have two incredibly attractive, deeply wounded, and emotionally starved people seeking comfort in each other. Carter is grieving the loss of his future family, and Steffy is grieving the loss of her safe, secure marriage. Add a few bottles of strong alcohol to numb their respective pains, and the boundaries of friendship completely evaporate. The alcohol lowered their inhibitions, their shared tears turned into shared touches, and before they knew it, they crossed a line that can never, ever be uncrossed. I have to say, I absolutely hate Steffy for this. I love her as a strong, independent CEO, but her personal bias towards self-destruction when she is stressed is infuriating. She has a terrible history of doing this. Remember when she slept with Liam when she was married to Finn and needed a paternity test? Steffi uses physical intimacy as a coping mechanism for her emotional instability, and this time, she has destroyed her best friend's life in the process. The morning after this drunken mistake must have been a scene of absolute, suffocating panic. Carter and Steffi, waking up and realizing the catastrophic magnitude of their actions, desperately scrambling to swear each other to secrecy. They thought they could just sweep this massive betrayal under the rug and pretend it never happened to protect Daphne. But the universe has a cruel sense of humor. Imagine the sheer, heart-stopping suspense when Daphne, perhaps coming to the CEO office to finally apologize to Carter for pushing him away, stops dead in her tracks outside the slightly cracked door. She hears the hushed, frantic whispers. She hears Carter apologizing for the night they spent together. She hears Steffi crying about how they can never let Daphne know. In that single, agonizing moment, Daphne's entire universe collapses into dust. The confrontation that follows is guaranteed to be one of the most iconic, emotionally charged scenes in the history of this show. Daphne bursting through those heavy office doors, her eyes wide with a mixture of absolute rage and soul-crushing sorrow. She doesn't just see her husband who cheated on her, she sees her best friend, the woman she trusted with her deepest, darkest insecurities about her infertility, standing there as the ultimate betrayer. The betrayal of a husband is a knife to the heart, but the betrayal of a best friend is a knife to the back. When Daphne raises her hand and delivers that vicious slap to Steffi's face, it is not just a physical strike. It is the explosive release of all her grief, her feelings of inadequacy, and her pure, unadulterated fury. That slap is going to echo through the halls of Forrester Creations for years to come. Amazing. And Daphne's reaction is so incredibly raw and empowering. She doesn't stick around to listen to their pathetic, stammering excuses. She doesn't let Carter beg on his knees or let Steffi cry her fake tears of regret. She instantly reclaims her power. Declaring her resignation from Forrester Creations is a massive power move. She refuses to spend another second breathing the same toxic air as the woman who stole her husband. Ending the marriage right then and there shows that Daphne knows her worth. She may feel broken by her infertility, but she will not allow herself to be humiliated and dragged through the mud by a cheating husband. Fleeing to Paris is the ultimate escape. Paris has always been the fashionable sanctuary for the broken-hearted characters of this show. It is a place for her to heal, to reinvent herself, and to escape the suffocating drama of Los Angeles. This entire situation brings up a massive, glaring issue with Carter Walton's psychological profile. Let's really analyze Carter for a second. Why does this man constantly find himself in the most toxic, disastrous, romantic entanglements? He always falls for women who are either emotionally unavailable, married, or completely wrong for him. Remember the absolute chaos when he had a scorching affair with Quinn Fuller, the wife of the Forrester patriarch? Carter has this deep-seated savior complex mixed with a bizarre attraction to forbidden fruit. He claims he wants a simple, loving family, but his actions constantly lead him into the beds of complicated, messy women. He sabotaged his own marriage because he couldn't handle the messy, difficult reality of Daphne's grief. Carter is going to be left completely alone, wallowing in the destruction of his own making, and frankly, he deserves it. Now, we have to talk about the massive ripple effects this plot twist is going to have on the slow-paced plot we've been enduring. What on earth is going to happen when John Finnegan finds out about this? Finn is already on thin ice with Steffi because of his bizarre, cowardly negotiations with Sheila Carter on that flight to Monaco. When Finn returns and discovers that his wife jumped into bed with the Forrester COO the second she felt emotionally abandoned, he is going to absolutely lose his mind. Will this massive betrayal push Finn completely over the edge and into the waiting, manipulative arms of his psychotic mother, Sheila? Finn could easily use Steffi's infidelity as the ultimate justification to invite Sheila fully into his life, completely destroying whatever is left of the Shin marriage. The hypocrisy of Steffi demanding absolute loyalty from Finn while she is sleeping with Carter is going to be a massive, explosive point of contention. Furthermore, what does this mean for the corporate structure of Forrester Creations? With Daphne quitting so abruptly, they are losing a vital piece of their team. Will they bring in replacement actors to fill the void, or will they introduce completely new successor characters to take over her responsibilities? And let's not ignore the wild fan theories currently flooding the internet. Some fans are speculating that Daphne's move to Paris might result in a miraculous, impossible pregnancy storyline down the line. Or perhaps she will return months from now as a ruthless, hardened businesswoman ready to take down Forrester Creations and exact her revenge on Steffi. The potential for future plot twists is absolutely staggering, and we are here for every single second of it. This storyline is exactly the kind of high-stakes, emotionally devastating drama that keeps us glued to our screens. The destruction of a marriage, the shattering of a profound friendship, and the corporate fallout at the world's most famous fashion house is a recipe for absolute television gold. Daphne is making the right choice by leaving the toxic wasteland of Los Angeles behind, but we know her story is far from over. As for Steffi and Carter, they are going to have to sleep in the messy, guilt-ridden bed they made for themselves. Thank you so much for joining us today on B&B for Phone. We want to hear all of your passionate, fiery thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Daphne is right to run away to Paris, or should she have stayed to make Steffi's life a living nightmare? Let us know, and we will see you in the next video for more shocking updates.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.